guys. So yesterday I just received from AOL message. It's about the American Social Security bad news. Some of expat. I'm going to say expat because it concerns expat right now. Your Social Security might be suspended. That's the headline. And I want to read it to you. It said right here. It says some Americans' Social Security checks may have been suspended, and here's who's being targeted and what you can do. So this is it said that around 68.5 million people receive Social Security benefits, which act as a reliable source of steady income for disabled or retired workers. But if those checks suddenly stop appearing, some of U.S. Embassy websites have posted notices warning beneficiary their payment may have been suspended. That alert targeted those whose official address on the record is outside the U.S. So this, it's gonna affect some of the expats living abroad. And then basically you just have to, let me just read here. It said over 700,000 of those who receive Social Security benefits live abroad. A number of them may be surprised to find that they have not received payment in February. This month, normally I get my Social Security third week of Wednesday. So that will be next week. Let's see what happened, but I think this article talking about foreigner or American living abroad. I'm not, I'm here. I'm in Florida. So when I first was reading this, kind of concerned. When you retire, when you're kind of depending on Social Security, anything that pop up concerning about Social Security, you have to pay attention, so I got frightened, and but then I start reading it, and hopefully it doesn't affect me because I'm here. They know where to find me anyway. So this one has to do it's to do with confirming one eligibility to receive payment. Every 1 or 2 years, depending on where they live, the exact form that need to be filled out, those who live abroad and collect Social Security need to submit a foreigner enforcement questionnaire, FEQ, in short, which is a document used to update, confirm certain pieces of information. This include your name, and representative payee name, address, Social Security number, and other details. Further details can be found on the SS website. So I think we know that if you live abroad, like every couple of years they're gonna verify, make sure you're still alive, you're not dead. So you need to fill out, you have to pay attention. You need to fill out all those later that sending to you. I am one of those sometimes I don't like to read certain thing. Like let's say the last month I received a letter from my home insurance, and I know I already paid for that one, and then also I received email acknowledge that I already paid for my home insurance. My home insurance due date is end of the year. So, January it's already settled. So when I received that, I thought it was just the usual. They sent you a copy of your payment, and then a thick letter all talk about your home insurance. So I normally I don't pay I don't read that anymore. When I receive that, I just put it in the piles. I already know that it's already paid for. That's done. But then my wife, luckily my wife went through. She read it, and she said, "Hey, you know what? You still have some owe something, because of some changes that I think there's like I still owe like a 1% of whatever the amount I'm paying because of the state policy. It's a new thing that come up. I can't remember on top of my head what is that, like 1% on top of whatever you're paying for your home insurance. So I still owe like $75. My home insurance like 7,000 something a year, and then I still owe like 1% because of due to the state taxes or something. Good things I read, actually my wife read it, so I have to take care of that. I send them the $75 or something like that. But what I'm trying to say, you got to read your mail. I know a lot of us, that don't pay attention. Sometimes we don't pay attention to that, and then that could cost you your Social Security. If you got a letter from Social Security Administration and then you ignore it, or you just think, oh, it's just one of those things again. They tell you about what's going on, and you don't pay attention to it, and then that could be the verification to see if you're still alive. Anyway, so that's what they're saying. I think right now they are very strict with that. They try to everything is scrutinized right now because of the new administration, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. Because they found out that a lot of people are taking Social Security. They are illegal, especially people in California. I've seen on Twitter. I get my news, most of my news on Twitter, because I don't have TV right now. I don't subscribe to TV, and I'm sick and tired. I don't want to watch the legacy media like the Fox or especially CNN. I hate to watch those news because it's all fake news. I don't know what happened. CNN used to be my favorite. My favorite to go to. I remember every day my wife and I have to turn on CNN because I think they're the very first one, like doing a 24/7 news. So every time I got home from work, I had to turn on CNN. I got to find out what's going on. I love to know what's going around. Even I was still in the Philippines, when I was still in the Philippines, every day I have to buy a newspaper. I have to get all the newspaper. I don't only buy one newspaper. I buy whole newspaper. Whatever publication, the local publication. I don't know the name now. I think it's Bulletin in the Philippines, Bulletin, and then they have other publication like for the what do you call that? More like some publication are pro-government and some publication are like the critics against the government. I buy them all. I like to know. I like to be informed. So when I came here, I still follow the news. I always watch CNN until they go rogue, and then I start to and then you find out like it's not news anymore. It's propaganda. So I have I think like I don't know how long. 3 years. I think 3 years. I have not been. I don't have TV. I only have internet right now. I don't watch TV. I can't stand watching the news. And now I get all my news online on social media, and my go-to place right now is Twitter. Twitter is number one anyway. In social media, Twitter is number one. You can get all the information there. So Yeah, I just read about. Oh, by the way, Elon Musk. He's it's a blessing, you know. I'm a big fan of Elon Musk now. He's what he's doing with Dodge. I think it's very critical for the U.S. and then it's saving us a lot of money. And he was saying that maybe for the first time we can budget our you know our funding. It would be historical to have a budget right now. Uh, so and then he's doing a lot of things. Trump is and tasked him to do the audit of a lot of department. And then they are also trying to get rid of. I was just watching Twitter yesterday. Trump is gonna get rid of Department of Education. Uh, it just it doesn't make sense to he wants to, and people were very critical. So why are you gonna get rid of Department Education? What's gonna happen to the kids? You know, Basically he just want to get rid of big government. Get rid of Department of Education and then turn that over to state. So state will be the one who in charge. It's much better. It's the same thing with FEMA. FEMA is just like they're not doing their job. What they're supposed to do. Like we have disaster in Hawaii. People have lost their home, and what they do, they gave them 750 each household. Each household get the 750. You just have your home burned down, and they gave you $750 for your household. Can you imagine that? Instead of help you rebuild, and then find out they said because FEMA ran out of money. They ran out of money for American citizen, but they just caught giving paying. I think Elon Musk found out that they were just paying for the illegal in New York who are staying in a hotel. The hotel is not, they brand it as a luxury hotel, but it's not really a luxury hotel. But they were charging a luxury rate because of corruption. I thought it's only in the Philippines. Coming from the Philippines, we all know that it's part of life in the Philippines. Is the corruption. If you, I remember one time there's like a press asking a senator in the Philippines why is it once that person get elected in the government they become corrupt. And the senator said to the reporter, because what are we in power for? And if you think about it, he's being honest. What are we in power for? But to corrupt. That's a jokes in the Philippines. Of course, it's not funny here in the U.S. But yeah. But then I have no idea. I have zero idea that it's also happening here in the U.S. The corruption is also happening here. It's just that they are so good in what they call that keeping it a secret. Because that's why people it doesn't matter you both left or right. They are all the same. It's a uniparty, as we call it, a uniparty. So they were giving, the FEMA was giving, paying. They just pay like a 65. I think it's 65 million or 55 million, right? To pay to house the illegal alien in that hotel, and so they stop it. And then they are looking into FEMA. I think they're gonna probably Trump's gonna get rid of FEMA because they're not North Carolina has a disaster, with all the typhoon, and they didn't do anything about it. They gave each household again, I think 700 or 750. I know in Hawaii 750. I don't know in North Carolina. I think 700. So that's why Trump said, what, to hell with that. I think he's gonna get rid of FEMA also, and just turn that over to the state. If there's as what do you call that, the Homeland Security. I think Christy Nome, Secretary Nome, was saying that it's probably much better just to give it to the state to help people in need, like if there's a disaster, because when the typhoon hit North Carolina, FEMA went there, and then they were saying, we don't know what to do. They have no idea, because they are not from that area. They're supposed to be people supposed to be going there are the local people, know the area. They don't know what to do. So why put them in charge if they don't know what to do? Why not just give it back to the state and let the state help themselves if there's a disaster or something like that? That's what Secretary Norm was saying. It probably much better than just to give it to the local. And then, but she's doing her best right now to help. I think help is being sent now to North Carolina. This new administration are very pro American. So that's why I'm so grateful. It's good to be alive. It's good to be alive. Remember that song, Born to Be Alive? But now it's so good to be alive. I'm excited. What's gonna happen. I think people were complaining egg is so expensive, but what happened to the egg was somebody posted comment that they say that they have killed so many birds because of allegedly of bird flu or something like that, and they kill so many birds. That's why we are running short of the eggs. I mean, they kill so many chicken. They kill so many birds. That's why we are shortage of the egg. But and then we have this tariff war right now going on. Trump is imposing a tariff, and then people were saying that it's going to make everything expensive, and I believe it might temporarily. I think that's gonna happen. Like every problem, I think it's gonna get worse before it get better. So hang in tight. Just hang in there. I think it's everything's gonna be good, because the world is kind of very excited for America. Right now you can see the investment. People are pouring into the country. It's just gonna help us. And then Elon Musk was doing his things with auditing. What is he was enticed by President Trump to downsize the federal. He's gonna downsize, and he's gonna look for ways and corruption, and then his can hear. Oh, okay. My microphone sometimes is cut me off, but I think my headset. But his goal, Elon Musk's goal, was try to save the U.S. like up to 2 trillion. So that's we right now we are in debt of like a $36 trillion right now. In the U.S., if we don't do something, we're gonna go under. Can you imagine United States go under because of this? Like crazy things that keep giving out money. Giving out money to other country. So now it's frozen. It's stopped right now, and hopefully things will go as planned. And then I'm here. I'm watching. But anyway, let's go back to Social Security. If you are if you're foreigners, just be pay attention if you get something in the mail. But I think most of the foreigner probably have their mail forwarded to them, or they have a family member here that can take care of that. I don't think I would. Not I don't have any plan to live abroad. I love it here. I just love it here. In the U.S., maybe I'm spoiled. I love everything here. It's because there's so many things going on. If something like there's a new thing going on, I like to be here. I don't like to be in another country in the Philippines. The other country that I was already like considering was probably like Japan or Taiwan. I like to live there. I don't know, China maybe China. I have family there. And I also have friends and family in Taiwan. Japan, I don't know anybody, but I love Japanese people. They're so polite. They are so polite, and yeah, I don't think I can live there for a long time. But maybe if I want to live abroad, maybe I can live there for a couple of months. I see myself living in Japan for maybe 3 months out of a year. That's it. I don't speak the language. It's going to be difficult, but I love the food. I love the people. It's so peaceful, it's like Japanese is teaching us to be humanity, it's a good, it's very respectful. They always, bow, very thankful. I love it. I just love the culture of the Japanese people. So yeah, I can see myself living there for maybe 3 months. Or I can also live in Taiwan. Taiwan is very modern, It's almost like I think Taiwan is almost like here in the U.S. Except it's Asian country. What else? China. There's Shanghai is beautiful, and then Shanghai, the waterfront, incredible. And then I think there's a firework too. If my memory served me right, we were on like a boat or something. I remember that, and the scene, it's just unbelievable. The scene at night was just unbelievable. You see all the tall building. You would think that you were in New York. Shanghai is so modern and very very modernized. You're not going to believe that you're in China actually. So I don't know. And then Philippines, of course, Philippines. I don't want to say no, Philippines, but I think eventually, if things get so expensive here, I might, no choice, I have to go back to the Philippines. If I go to the Philippines, I will have a very good life. That I know. I can live very comfortable over there, but will I be happy? I don't know. I might have to give it a try again and go back. And I'm happy to see my friends and my family. That's a thing, that's a good thing. So when I go there, when I was with my friends, with my family, I am very comfortable. I'm so relaxed, but other than that, if I'm not with them and then I'm miserable, I just very grumpy old man, grumpy old man. Oh boy. All right. So, you know what? To me, I think Philippines, if you're like me, I'm a boring guy. I work, my life is about work, home. I don't play. The only time I play was when I was on vacation. I'm always home. But if you like, I don't like nightlife. I don't go out. I don't go to the bar. I used to go that. I used to do that when I was younger. When I was in my maybe 18, 19, I know you're not legal to go to the bar, but, in the Philippines, and anything can happen. You can get, you can get the ID. You can get ID. I was like, I was driving car. I was 15 years old. I have a driver's license at 15 years old, and you're not supposed to drive car. I think 21. You're supposed to wait until 21. But I was driving already 15 years old. That's Philippine. What else? Yeah, it's just not my thing. Is I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't smoke. So I prefer a quiet life. I just like peace. I think I'm like Trump. He wants peace. He wants peace, the word peace, I'm all for that. I want peace, tranquility for everybody. All right. So if you get some reason, you don't get your Social Security, don't worry. Just contact the Social Security Administration or contact the embassy, Philippine embassy, and Philippine U.S. embassy, and they will help you to sort that out. But you just to verify that, I think just to verify that you're still alive, you're still well, and then that will resume. So that's why I'm saying it's better that you have to have reserve cash. It's something like that. If that thing happen, you'll be okay. It's not like you're gonna lose it anyway. If they don't, if they suspend it for a couple of months, they're gonna reimburse back to you. You're gonna get more money. Eventually it's the same anyway. I got a phone call. Thank you again, guys, for watching. Take care now. Stay safe. Bye bye.